Tzfat. Here it is, the view. It's the highest city in Israel. Can I throw one? Thanks. Oh, she gave me a through. So in Judaism, in celebrations, it's a tradition to pelt people with toffee. So yeah. Headshot. What up? You want?
Nothing.
You can pelt people with it.
We don't want to pelt anymore.
It's alright. Why do you pelt them?
Why are we pelting people?
No, like I mean, here.
Not like direct at the
No, Today is the 15th of May, which happens to be Palestine's Nakba Day. So there are going to be protests and demonstrations later in different parts of the country, but that's not what they're celebrating actually. They're celebrating Lag BaOmer, which is the 33rd day of counting between the Jewish holiday of Passover and Shavuot. Okay. Well, happy Lag BaOmer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, too.
This is the shul. Hey.
Hello.
Shalom, shalom.
So I just got offered a side quest. Man knew me from my videos. Your name again?
Aaron.
Aaron, yeah. And he says he does gardens here, so I'm going to go.
This is the garden.
This is the garden?
Yeah. I just put in. There's like maybe like 12 or so fruit trees of everything we could think of, or I could think of. And I've been adding lavender and sage, and roses, and everything I can think of. And it's doing sort of well. Here's an olive tree.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice.
Almonds, peach, orange.
And you said you do this off your own spare time for free?
Yeah, I just donated it. I work at night too. It's easier for the plants to transplant.
Oh.
And I've done about 20 murals around the city.
How do you illuminate this place at night?
There's lights. I use a headlight too when
Oh.
I'm working. And then I'm going to cover all this with natural rock. Maybe put a little waterfall over there.
Wow.
And maybe even a gazebo so in the wintertime we can have a little heat and smoke or something.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Nice.
people come up here to party and stuff.
Yeah. I've heard that there's like a scene of people here that are kind of like spiritual, but also big partiers, big into like psychedelics, that kind of stuff.
When I first got here, I worked out in a moshav and I was working with a vegetable guy.
Yeah.
And I was working with Arabs and we were all like buddies and stuff. It was really interesting. And I worked on their backs and I'll tell you a funny little quick story. So one guy, every morning we even hug and we're like, we went out and smoked and picked vegetables all day and I do drawings for everyone and because that's my thing. And so one day he like came up to me with like opened up his wallet and showed me a little drawing. He was like crying and I was like, oh, thank you. And he really appreciated the drawing. And so later on, like I heard him calling me in the garden and he had like a bad back.
Yeah.
And so he was on the ground and so I started working on his back.
Yeah.
It's a little obscure story, but so I started crying.
Yeah.
And like the tears just quietly falling on his back. So I was like, Hashem, who is this guy? And he said, oh, it's your great uncle's friend from 100 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And it was this Native American that passed away. It was the last of his tribe, Ishi. I don't know if you heard of him, but he passed away in 1916. And I was like, and I don't know, I was in the States. I was like, okay. This friend is from Argentina, Sophia. We're best buddies.
Oh, nice. Does she live here?
Yeah. And actually, she really, do you want to get married? She really wants to get married. She's 33. She's an amazing, dynamic lady. Just throw it out there for you.
Yeah.
I'm like her dad, sort of. So I'm looking out for her.
Should I marry a 33-year-old Argentinian girl?
Yes.
So you're going to plant this stuff tonight and you just leave it out here all day and no one touches it?
Yeah.
That's very nice, yeah.
I hide my tools over there.
Yeah. It's a safe city, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff doesn't get stolen.
It's like a small city where everyone knows each other. And you know, it's actually, of the four holy cities, this is the most peaceful.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Between Hebron and
Jerusalem.
Yeah, it's like everyone. There's no politics. Nobody cares about what's going on in Jerusalem or Tel Aviv.
But I mean, in Jerusalem and Hebron, there's Palestinians. So here, there's only Jewish people, no?
True, but they have a college here, and only the Arab people go to it.
Oh, really?
And they're in town every day, and they're getting their education, and they're very friendly. They say hello and stuff.
That's all good. Nice. Yeah.
It's almost like we're missing everything here. Like, it's like
Yeah.
even COVID, nobody really cared. We were sharing joints, and then even the Arab communities. We're all surrounded by Arab communities, and they're all fine. They come here to shop, and we wave. I don't know, it's very interesting.
No, yeah, it's a very nice place, and also the views are quite relaxing, huh?
Yeah.
And the fresh air. Yeah, I can see why people migrate here.
When you're in the city, you're mirroring your environment.
Yeah.
But when you're on a hill, even if, let's say, you're in the city, you are, like, even in your own soul, you're wrestling through, what is my meaning, what is my purpose? And then when you get on a hill, then you're mirroring the sky.
Yeah.
So then everything you're thinking against is the sky.
Oh, interesting thought.
Can I give you my Instagram?
Sure, yeah.
I write poetry.
Oh, okay.
I like a lot of poetry every day, mainly for my Rav and Hutchins.
Do you want me to put it in the video so people
Sure.
can follow you?
Sure.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know how
Let's
to
see his
do it.
Instagram. Show me.
Yehuda REA 12.
You have your paintings and your poetry here?
Yeah.
Do you have a short poem we can read?
Yeah. To find a moment of peace begins with quiet reflection. As mirrors of the divine, the busyness and balagan clouds the picture. Curious, the word for craziness in Ivrit breaks down to master a garden. An old Native American woman once relayed, "Our soul is a garden. One needs to weed out certain plants and nurture others. When one is given responsibility for a place, one can see what is before you. To do the impossible path, blocked by thorns and nettles. Once cleared, an ancient rose may appear, planted by an ancestor, ready to bloom when you are."
Oh, very nice. You have a creative soul, huh? You're drawing, you're writing poetry. Does the ganja help with that for you?
Doesn't not help.
Doesn't not help, yeah. Yeah.
I used to be a cannabis farmer,
Oh, yeah?
and then a SWAT team ended it for me in 2014.
Oh, were you selling like legal cannabis here?
I don't do any selling cannabis here.
No, I mean, were you producing for the state or for like people?
Just for my friends.
Oh, okay. They say that people that are intrinsically creative, then it makes them creative, but there is no direct correlation.
No, it
between-
actually was a good thing. After it ended growing, I made an invention and got a patent on it to make better plants grow faster and stuff. And then
Yeah.
I just took all the energy I would do into cannabis farming and just said, okay, now I'll just build gardens everywhere, perennial gardens.
Yeah.
And it's actually, less effort and fun, and at least you can
And
show
more,
it to people.
and more legal, yeah.
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 But it's like a hidden mitzvah, like spreading peace when nobody knows who you are. It's
Yeah.
built into the cannabis world, I think. And I think even what you're doing is you're telling stories, and even your own in the process.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes I tell some anecdotes from my life,
yeah, I think the people that are striving for good and peace, I think we've been like separated between the masses, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I think the clarity is going to come back at any moment. It's my hope.
So you think the modern sages are amongst us?
Yeah, we all are.
From like you're my friend, like I know you from Spot somewhere, and I'm like, who is that? How do I know? He's my son's friend, and then I realized who you are. That I watch your channel, and like, that's so funny. Literally, I was sure that like you're my son. I'm like, is it my son's friend?
I'm your long lost son. I was a bit phone call.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I was listening. Yeah.
So this, the Todarba, and they give. This is like a thing that everyone on the way gives like. Shtia and whatever drinks,
like
and
drinks, yeah.
It's a thing
Like
like
this
that.
guy,
Yeah. So this is like it's a mitzvah to help the people who are like escorting the Sefer Torah.
Oh,
So that's So they
is me hitting the joint a mitzvah?
you could for sure. I just can't believe I'm meeting you. Like it's like you're like an idol, like not an idol in a bad way. An idol. So this specific Sefer Torah has been going from this specific synagogue called Abu Hav for some 100 years, 200 to 400 years, right?
Yeah.
They just like to make shtiot. I'm from Gen X. We are not boomers. It's somewhere over here, settings.
Yeah, you go to settings, and then this, and then I can scan you instead of writing your number down. tipi.
That's so cool. I never knew that. Okay,
Yeah.
now I learned something. I'm gonna tell my kid that I learned something from Salukie.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna be like, I saw Salukie and he taught me something in the street.
Okay.
Anyway, it was great meeting you.
Yeah,
Can I give
lovely
you a
to meet
hug?
you.
Is
too. Yeah,
that
of
okay?
course. Yeah.
But if you need anything, if you need like to know.
Sure.
Take a picture because my kid is not gonna.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. If you would like to watch the rest of the video, where me and Professor Amir Hetsroni explore Safed's history and visit the house which Muhammad Khadid, Palestinian-American real estate tycoon, was expelled from in 1948, then click the link in the description or on the screen. Really beautiful place, and apparently I have loads of fans here, so maybe I should come back sometime soon and maybe do some hiking. And that's about it for today. If you want to support my work, go to patreon.com/Salukie. Hey,
I
man.
know you.
Yeah.
I follow you. Good stuff. I like it.
Thanks, bro.